Hey Aries, this read is for you guys. So let's jump on in and get started here. I'll start with my oracle cards, and then I'll use my tarot deck just to clarify and build on our story. So universe, what do you have for Aries? And she is eager to talk to you guys. So let's see what she's got. So she's got accelerated motion, victory, and success. She's got the chakra that tends to speak to emotions, creativity, and desires. We got solitude as well, and recognition and reward. I almost feel like we're doing some learning about ourselves in this read, making some choices about changing our lives maybe, and we're going to start to see the benefits of that right away. So I got truth, disruption, prosperity begins, choose wisely, and mental conflict. So the impression that I get from these cards, you're definitely making choices about your life here, about choosing a new path, choosing a transition, deciding what you want your life to look like, and then making a plan to go out there and get it. To me, when I look at disruption, the first thing I think of is somebody trying to sway you from your path. That's what it speaks to me of. To me, the mental conflict ties in with that as well. And you being able to conquer those thoughts that maybe you can't do it. And I think that might be what you're hearing from this other person. That they're maybe trying to hold you back. And you're gonna have to learn how to shut that out. Because I feel like you can do it. So I have the Death card, which speaks of transition. Start closing one chapter of your life and starting another one. I have the Magician card, and he speaks of you having all the tools that you need to be successful in life. And I feel like that is where you're at. You are more than capable of making this transition and being successful at it. I have the Two of Cups, which speaks of relationships. I don't know that it speaks of a romantic relationship yet, but I think it ties into this person who might be trying to sway you from your journey. I also have the Eight of Cups, which shows starting out on a positive new path, a bright new future. And the Three of Pentacles, which represents something that you've been working towards. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to get those positive manifestations in your life. And I think you will see that as you're making this change and moving in this new direction. And I believe that that's the universe's way of encouraging you forward and showing you that you're doing the right thing for yourself and you're on the right path. I have the Hanging Man here. To me, the Hanging Man represents, I think it ties in with the mental conflict and getting hung up in negative thoughts and negative way of thinking of maybe I can't. Sort of that self-doubt and letting that self-doubt hold you back. I feel like this is not going to be an overnight change. You're gonna be slugging away at this for a while. Not forever, but there's a plan to get from point A to point B. There's steps in between, and you're gonna be able to make those steps along the way, be successful. It speaks of a positive movement forward. So I think it ties in with your journey and working towards your goal. I have the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks of abundance, and I also have the Sun, which tends to be, for me, it's a good omen card, showing that positive things are coming your way. So this change that you're making, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And you will be seeing the rewards of it soon. It will bring you abundance in your life. I got the Four of Pentacles. He tends to be called the Miser card. And it speaks of being selfish, of holding back, of not sharing. I also got the Five of Wands, which tends to represent conflict. I feel like both of these cards speak to this other person. Because I think once you start seeing success, then I think they're going to expect a piece of that pie. And I think they're going to have a big old tantrum if you don't share. I have the Fool card too. I think he ties in with the Eight of Swords, who's right beside him. The Eight of Swords tends to represent being stuck in negative emotions like fear and anger and hurt, and having trouble sort of seeing your way clear, thinking about it logically. And the Fool tends to represent a leap of faith. And I feel like the two of them tie in together, that you're going to have to be able to see your way to dealing with these conflicts and keep moving forward, keep that positive momentum going. I think you're going to have to start thinking about things in a new light, because the Fool can also represent that. It represents sort of like looking through the eyes of the child. They see things completely differently than we do. So I think you're going to have to look at things from a whole new perspective to be able to see your way through. You might need to make some choices about this relationship that you have, or just set some new boundaries. I got the Three of Wands, which shows a positive progression forward, working towards your goals. And I think it's encouragement to keep doing so. I have the Ace of Cups, which tends to speak to new beginnings, new relationships. You know what? I feel like it speaks to a new beginning of this relationship with this person, whoever this person is in your life, whether it's a romantic relationship or just somebody you're very close to. I think this all speaks of redefining that relationship, because I think you're going to see a nastier side of them once you start being successful. I think they're already trying to sabotage you for whatever reason. I think it's not really open, it's kind of subtle. But I think once you start seeing success, they're going to come to you with their hands out, because they're going to want a piece of that. And they're going to throw a big, like I said, they're going to throw a big hiss if you don't share. You're going to have to redefine what this relationship is, set boundaries, bring a balance to it. I have the Three of Swords, which tends to represent a separation. But I don't know that that means that you should completely separate from this person. To me, it just speaks of boundaries and drawing your line in the sand and saying this is what I'm willing to do. Sort of take it or leave it. And that kind of, if you don't toe the line, if you're trying to be negative, if you're trying to sabotage me, then we might have to have a separation there. But it definitely speaks to me of setting boundaries. I have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. So again, for me, that's affirmation that you are on the right path, and you're going to start seeing the payoff of that very soon. The World also speaks of that to me, that good things, positive things will start manifesting for you very quickly. Okay, and then in this one, so I got the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. So the Three of Cups tends to represent celebration and happiness. I have the Seven of Pentacles, which represents abundance. And then these two queens for me, the Queen of Cups feels like emotional support, someone who's emotionally supportive, someone who's positive, someone who's happy for you. And the Queen of Swords to me represents someone who's honest. To me, these represent good friends. So I feel like when this abundance comes, you're going to want to celebrate it with good, honest friends, people who have your back. That's what this speaks to me of. That's who you're going to want to share your abundance with. You're not going to want to share it with Greedy McGee over here. And that's entirely your right. But you do have, I feel like you do have good, supportive, honest friends who you're going to want to celebrate it with. I pulled the Authority card, emotional withdrawal, stand your ground, and memories of love. I feel like the memories of love is speaking to the change that you're going to see in this person. The ugly change that you're not going to really like. I think it's going to cause you to sort of want to step back from them. But to me, the Authority card and the stand your ground go together. That's you drawing your line in the sand and not giving your power and your hard-earned rewards over to them. And you looking after yourself. Because all of this, I can see it all playing out. You're going to have abundance. This is going to work out very well for you. You're on your right path. You're going to start seeing it soon. And then there's just going to be more and more of it. So definitely surround yourself with good friends who you're going to want to celebrate your happiness with. And people who will be genuinely happy for you, instead of greedy people who just want to take what you have. That's what this read speaks to me of. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please let me know. I like hearing your guys' comments. Feel free to like, subscribe, join our little Tarot Harmony community here. The more the merrier. We'd love to have you. Take care, guys.